Moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And that's not the start that he was looking for as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. On the counter, here's Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Emmanuel Ogbah drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. And taken right at the 35. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over.
At the 47-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes buying time to his left. And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Mahomes being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones coming right up the gut, gets in there for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Dancing to his left. He's going to take it, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Forced out to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops. In their locker room, they've got a sign that says defense wins championships. And, Charles, they pointed to that this week, said that has to be us. Looking good early.
I like how you saw that because of the bold letters, right? You saw the emphasis that they place on that and what they believe in. And for them, it's every single snap. So it's not just a matter of getting to the quarterback and knocking the ball free. They're trying to read when that ball's going to come free. As soon as those hands separate to throw the ball, they want to be there and have a chance to knock it out.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill. An even 90 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. That's a tough combination to defend. You know Patrick Mahomes has the big arm, and he's got the elusiveness and the speed. So even though you force him from the pocket, he's still dangerous.
Bad idea, in my opinion, to force him from the pocket. Do everything possible to hem him in and make him make the throws from right there in the center of it. And look, we know he's got the big arm. You just noted that. But when he gets outside, it puts so much stress on your defense trying to locate where receivers are, make sure you're covering them, and he can throw the ball the length of the field, so you just tell a receiver, just keep going. He'll find him, and he did there.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. With that incompletion, a chance to mention the awards now with the season over. Lamar Jackson, as we speculated, he's the MVP, Coach of the Year. John Harbaugh, Lamar's coach. Michael Thomas, Stephon. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 53 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Fair catch. Made it at 25 yards. The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Going up top. And this is caught inside the 5. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one, 49 yards. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Sliding out of the pocket. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Speaking of Damian Williams, great Super Bowl, 17 carries over 100 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Charles, he also had one through the air. Did you think he would have that type of a game?
I wasn't sure that we would see that type of a game, but I knew he would be a part of their offense in terms of trying to break down what San Francisco does, that he would get the bulk of carries. But did I see 104 yards on the ground and a touchdown? Probably not. Did I see him catching one as well, 133 yards of total offense? Probably not. But give him his due, because now, in his postseason career, which is 6 games, 5 of them with Kansas City, 1 with Miami, he scored 11 touchdowns.
Wow.
So on the big stage, the big lights, he produces, and he actually won the battle between undrafted free agent running backs, because his total versus Raheem Mostert, who ran for, I believe, 58 yards and a touchdown for San Francisco, advantage Kansas City, advantage Damian Williams.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He was looking for Watkins that time. So from the 36 now, first and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within strike? And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. To throw, it's Mahomes. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the 2nd half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench, but this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Hey, 43, 15.
They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down. On 1st down, Williams. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
On 2nd down now, it's Williams. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Keep 15. Keep 15. Yellow.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And down inside the 15 he goes. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs 1st down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They go back to the ground with Williams, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes, and the pressure gets to him again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Yellow.
Now Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. 23 yards on the play. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. Now Mahomes. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite, but in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And this is intercepted, and that should...